Hello everyone, glad to see you. Today I'm going to talk about profile of surface and I would like to close this topic for today. Here we have two examples. They are exactly the same. They have the same value of the TZ 0.2, 0.6 as we can see at the top, left and bottom. You can see. Here we have reference plane A for TZ 0.2, but at the top we have reference plane A and B for that TC. What is the difference between these two? Let's see here at the right hand side, we can see we are going to have this YTZ 0.6 and this wavy profile is going to vary in this interval 0.2, and this yellow area it can move in this YTZ 0.6. When we have two references, let's say plane A and plane B, it means we are going to control the orientation respect to plane A and plane B. Let's see plane A is here and plane B is here. This orientation respect to plane A should be in the interval of 0.2, and the orientation of this wavy surface, this yellow area respect to plane B should be in that interval 0.2. But at the bottom, we are going to check to control only the orientation respect to plane A. It means this yellow area is free to rotate in this TZ 0.6. It is free respect to plane B to rotate. But we are going to control the orientation just respect to plane A here. This is the difference between these two, as we can see. Based on the rotation respect to plane B, it is free at the bottom, as we can see here. Here we have this surface profile symbol, and TZ is 0.5, and respect to plane X and plane Y. And we have another FCF here. It should be parallel to plane X, and TZ is 0.15. As we have learned, we are going to have two boundaries in the same shape, but the distance between these two should be 0.5. And for each cross section, as we can see at the bottom right, we are going to control this condition. It should be parallel to plane X in this interval. TZ is 0.15. As we can see in this figure, we are going to use the basic dimension, and in this FCF, we are going to have surface profile symbol and TZ, and we have three datum planes here. It means we are going to control the shape, orientation, and location of that profile. As we can see, it is the whole profile because we have the circle here, and we are going to control all of them: shape, orientation, and location. But whenever we don't have any datum reference, when we don't have any reference plane here, we are going to control just the form of that profile. Let's see this example. At the left hand side, we are going to control the form of this surface, and the TZ is 0.2 respect to plane A. It means we are going to make two boundaries with the same shape, and in order to make the boundaries, the normal of that two boundaries should be the same as this profile respect to plane A. That's why we are going to control the form and orientation. But here at the right hand side, we can see beside reference plane A, we are going to have reference plane B here, and we have the basic dimension, as you can see 28 here and 22 and here. We are going to implement this TZ for this basic dimension. In this way, we are going to control the location of this profile beside form and orientation. Here in this example, as we can see here, we are going to have this composite FCF. We have two values for TZ, 0.1 and 0.4. For 0.1, we don't have any reference plane. For 0.4, we have ABC as a reference plane. At the bottom, we are going to see these boundaries. We are going to make the upper boundary and lower boundary, and the distance between these two boundaries should be 0.4, as we can see here. And this wavy profile is going to vary in that interval 0.1, and it can move and rotate in that interval when the t is 0.4. At the end, I would like to recap and say, if we don't have any datum plane, we are going to control the shape. If we have datums, we are going to control orientation and shape. If we are going to have datum and basic dimension, we are going to control location, orientation, and shape. Now, I would like to close this session regarding profile of surface. In coming session, I'm going to talk about profile of a line. Thank you for today. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time.